Hi guys, so today I'm going to do a little tutorial for you from a brand called Syngents. I've used these products before and I actually have a aunt who is selling these things. So I'm going to do a little tutorial. I've already used the moisturizer and there was a cream. Let me go get that really quick. Okay, so I used the Senderm Climate Control Anti-Aging Moisturizer, and that's what this looks like. It's just a little spray bottle, and you just spray it in your hand, and you rub it on the spots that you think that are deep, like if you have big pores or anything like that. And then over top of that, after you let that dry, I've just put the Syngent Senderm Daytime Moisturizer. This is the normal to oily moisturizer. You just need a couple pumps of that, and I've already used both of those. So I also found my crown, so I'm going to be using that to pull my hair back with today. And yeah, I'm excited to get into this tutorial. So let's do it. The first thing I'm going to use is the Make Sense Color Correcting Tinted Moisturizer. So there is that. And I'm just going to be putting that on with a beauty blender. But I'm just gonna pump a little bit into my hand and put a little bit on my beauty blender and just dab it on my face. So this is a moisturizer also, so you're gonna want to make sure that you don't have a damp sponge already, because it's gonna give it too much moisture, and then you're gonna have really watery foundation, and you're not gonna know what to do. It's gonna be bad. And take the rest that was on my hand and just wipe it on my forehead. And this is not a full coverage foundation or anything. This is just a color correcting tinted moisturizer. So we're going kind of for a natural look today. And I'm just going to use a little bit of my L'Oreal True Match powder to set it all in. Since I don't have a powder from this actual brand, I'm not really sure if they have powders. I know they have a line of skincare and different types of lipsticks and eyeshadows and blushes and things like that. But I'm not really sure that they have powders. So I'm just gonna use some of this instead. So now that I've got that all set in and everything, I'm gonna go ahead and do my blush. And this is the Sense Cosmetics Blush Sense. I got this in the shade Cherry. So I'm just gonna be using some of this. And I'm going to apply this on a little doe foot applicator. And I'm just gonna dab it all over my face, where I want my blush to be. And then I'll blend it out. So I'm just going to dab a little bit there, and a little bit there, and a little bit up there, and dab it everywhere. And then I'm going to take this brush. This is just a big fluffy flat brush, and I'm going to wipe it off a little bit because I think it has something else on it. So I'm just going to blend that in. It's a little pink, but it can be blended out. But I like to have really rosy everything, so I'm kind of a bit okay being with really pink like that. I'm not really sure that you could see that, but it is really pink. I do like this blush just because it's a cream blush and it stays on a lot longer than my regular blush. But I do like that. So now that we have blush on, I have blush on both my cheekies. I'm going to go ahead and use some of this Shadow Sense. This is in the shade Candlelight, and I'm going to be using it as an eyeshadow primer. I'm also going to sweep a little bit underneath my lids. So this is what this looks like. And it just has a doe foot applicator, but I'm going to use one of my own. I'm just going to dip that in. I'll probably move you guys a little bit closer just so you can see where I'm placing it. I'm just going to put this all over the lid, and then I'll blend it out with an eyeshadow brush. So when you put these on, they're like a cream, but when you blend them out, they definitely come off as a powder. So I'm just putting it all over the lid. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. And I'm just going to use this as my base for what I'm going to do later. So now that I have that on, I'm just going to take a little fluffy brush, if I can find it. Fluffy brush. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to blend this out. Now you can kind of see, I'm not sure if you guys can see, but I can kind of see where it's blending out really nicely into the skin. But it is coming off as a little creasy, but you can fix it. It's just about a base shadow anyway. I do like this shade just because it's not shimmery, but it's not really like matte either. So it has a little bit of something to it. Okay, so the next shade that I'm going to go in with is the Shadow Sense in the shade Amethyst, and it's kind of like a light purpley gray color. I really like this color. This isn't actually mine. The other ones were testers that I had used. So I'm just going to apply this right on the center here. And then I'm going to put a little bit up here to blend out. And I'm going to just go ahead and use that same shadow brush that I was using before. It's just a Real Techniques based shadow brush. And I'm just going to blend it out with that. This is nice. So the next thing that I'm gonna go in with is a little bit of the pink blush color that we used on our cheeks. I'm gonna use some of that on my eyes, so I'm just gonna put that back on the applicator that I had used before, and I'm just gonna dab a little bit onto my eye so I can blend that out as well. Just a little baby drop at a time because this stuff is potent. So I'm going to be using a different fluffy brush for this. This is an angled brush. It's the Luxie medium angled brush in 207, and I'm just going to dab that on all over the lid where we put the other shades. And I'm kind of going to blend it out into the inner corner. And then that's just going to give you some color. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. Now that I have them both nice and blended out pretty much, I'm just going to take that base shadow again that we had used, the candlelight, and I'm going to put it underneath my eye, and I'm going to put a little bit of the purpley gray underneath my eye as well. So the purpley gray I'm going to put towards the outer corner to smoke it out just a little bit, and I'm going to bring it out like a wing, and I'm going to do the same thing to this eye. And then with the candlelight that we had, I'm going to take that same applicator I had with the others, and I'm just going to dip that in and put it right underneath the eye. And then I will blend that in. That's just going to give it a little more of a sheen and a shine underneath the eye, and a little bit of smoke out on the other outer corner. So I'm going to be using this really tiny fluffy brush. It's just one of the unicorn brushes I got from the wood shop. And I'm going to blend out the lighter color first. And I'm going to blend that into this darker purple shade right underneath. And I'm going to be doing the same thing to the other eye. Okay, so the next thing that I'm using is a eyeliner, and I'm just gonna take this eyeliner, and this is the iSense Shimmer Long Lasting Eyeliner. I got it in Starry Sky. I'm also gonna take one of the doe foot applicators and apply this on because it is so creamy. I'm just gonna get a little bit from the brush and just kind of swipe it over top. Kind of making like a thicker smudged out eyeliner. This eyeliner is really pretty and it does have a lot of shimmer to it. A lot more than I thought it would. And I'm just going to be doing the same thing to this eye. And then we are almost finished. I'm going to pop on some of my mascara. I don't have any mascara from them, so I'm just going to be using the Avon Big and Daring Mascara. I always use the mascara. It's usually the one that I used. I used the Benefit Roller Lash for a little while, but I only had a trial size, so it was kind of running out, and I've just been using this ever since. I'm trying to use up some of my products because I have a lot of products to use. I'm just gonna pop it a little bit to the other side, and then I'll be using a different mascara for the bottom lashes. And the mascara that I'm using for the bottom lashes is the Avon True Color, and it does have a different applicator. You can kind of see the difference of the applications. This one is the Big and Daring applicator, and this one is the True Match. Was it called True Match? What is it called? Avon True Super Extend Mascara. So there's the applicator for that. They are very different, but I like to put this one on my bottom lids just because it gives it a softer, more spidery look rather than the big, chunky look from up top. Okay, so once you've done that, I'm gonna go in and do lips. Last but not least, I'm gonna do some lips. And today I'm gonna be doing a purple lip. This is the Lip Sense. It is called Purple Rain. Here's what it looks like. It's a really pretty shade of purpley pink color. And then I'm gonna be putting this Lip Sense Silver Glitter Gloss over top of it. Since these are kind of like an alcohol-based product, they do burn a little bit when you put them on, but they dry. So once they dry, you're able to put the gloss over top of them to make them stand out a lot more. Or you can wear them by themselves, but they're kind of tacky by themselves. So I've only put one coat of this on, and I'm only going to use one coat, so I'm going to let it dry for a second, and then I'm going to put the silver glitter gloss over top of that. It doesn't take that long to dry. It does get a little tacky, so you might want to be careful. And then I'm just going to take some of the silver glitter gloss, and that is what this looks like. It just has a bunch of glitter in it. And I'm going to take that and pop that right on over top. This just makes it really shiny and really shimmery, and it does have a lot of glitter in it. Alright, and this is the completed look. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, go ahead and give my channel a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will have more looks like these soon enough. I hope you guys like this video. Bye!